Hello, I'm Paul Zaychuk, founder of Elastic Steel, a method of athletic conditioning and easy flexibility. Right now I'm going to talk about a very common question. That question is, I'm flexible when I'm warm, but then when I become cold, I'm not flexible anymore. What can I do about it? And there's a number of related questions to that. Well, I always say that there's three things that you have to do. Number one, when you are warm, you have to go over. You have to go past whatever you are. In other words, you want 180 degrees side split. Well, you have to go past 180 when you're warm, and then you're going to be able to go further when you're cold. So if you're looking for 180 cold, you're going to have to go past that. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So going past is the first point. Second point is you have to move. You have to move in that deep range. Your body has to get used to it. And so you have to develop strength. Now, those last two are not the same. In other words, I can bring my arm over my head, and I could just move it here, do this, do that. Okay, all that movement is just movement. I'm not really using strength. However, if I'm doing shoulder presses, or if I'm doing some kind of pull down or pull-ups or anything like that, then I'm using strength in that range. Now, the next question is, how much of each do you need? In other words, very often people say, I can do a split, but now, how much do I need to go over in order to do it cold? So if you have 180, what do you need warm? Do you need 185? Do you need 195? Well, I can guarantee you that if you go to 185 and then cold, you might be here, compared to 195, you're going to be here cold. In other words, the further you go warm, the deeper you're going to go when you're cold. Now, if you don't want to go crazy, for instance, with over-splitting in this case, what do you need to do? You need to work the other two components. The more you can do with the other two components, the less you would need of the first component. Now, I know people that cannot oversplit at all. They can do 180 degree side split, but they cannot oversplit at all. Now, because they move in that range and they develop strength in that range, they can do that split cold without oversplitting. And there's people who are opposite. They oversplit so much that they can do it cold, although they don't practice anything that requires that split. In other words, they don't do dance, they don't do martial arts, they don't do gymnastics, but they oversplit so much that when they need that split cold, they can do it cold. Last thing I'm going to say is the following. We have a number of programs for the cold splits, and we have a number of programs for the standing splits. We're going to give 10 of them away. So if you can do a front split or you can do a side split using our program, you send us a picture. It's only first 10 people. Send us a picture of your front split or send us a picture of your side split, and you can get either side split cold, front split cold, standing side split cold, or standing front split cold. I'm Paul Zaychuk. Thank you for watching.